Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. So today we're going to show a couple of raids here where only 3 bat spells are used. Now, what Simsim's going to do here is a Lalo with 3 bats, and the first thing he's going to do is RC trick for the 6 o'clock multi-target inferno and wizard tower. So he's coming in, bringing in the RC, finds a Tesla, he quaked, he zapped, he's just waiting to get there. Now he's going to use the ability, and he's going to beat up on the queen just a little bit, but she's not going to be able to take her down, which is not a big deal. He then blimps in with the blizzard for the town hall, hits the rage, only has to use 2 invis spells, so that's pretty nice. Town hall goes down pretty quick, and then beats up on the king quite a bit there. He goes ahead and tries to cut a funnel here with a baby, a yeti, and a balloon, and then 2 ice golems, the king and the queen, to work their way into this scatter shot here. He's also got some cleanup troops at the top to start taking that stuff down. Now, the RC over here actually took care of the Yeti, the baby drag, and the balloon, so he didn't get the funnel he was wanting. Skeletons have popped up for the king, so now he's having to deal with that. Queen does take down the RC, also finds the tornado. So the Sui's not looking that strong just now, just as of now. But if you think about it, pulling out the tornado is actually a good thing, because when you're dealing with a tornado, when you're doing your Lalo, it's really a pain in the neck. So kind of nice to get that out of the way. The king does come back because there was nothing left at 12, and he's going to go ahead and poison for the CC here, and the king does take down the scatter. So now there's no air defenses left in the base. He's going to start the Lalo, and to distract the defenses from shooting the balloons as they come in, he's going to use bat spells. Now you could argue, was it better to use bats or was it better to use hastes here? I think the argument both ways is pretty good. Could have used a freeze and 2 hastes and probably got just as much value. But he decided bats here, and it's going to work out pretty well. Now he has no spell support other than the bats for the balloons, but they're going to plow through the base like it's nothing. So I like it when you do unconventional things, or when I see people do unconventional raids, because they're not boring and they're just out of the box. Sometimes it's hard to defend something like this, but yeah. So we got 3 bat spell Lalo, and he just now uses the Warden ability, and basically just to get through the wizard tower on the back end. And he's got a ton of cleanup, just working his way through. Was still dealing with that super minion over there. Kind of funny. Anyways, GG to Simsim. That was a nice raid. Alright, let's take a look at... Did you see that? He invis that last building. He was being funny. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at another raid. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a dragon / inferno dragon raid where I'm using zaps to get rid of a sweeper. I'm going to blizzard the town hall. Here we go with the hound. I'm kind of going crossways with the hound because it just felt like I get more value out of it this way, to tank for the blimp. And we're going to go ahead and rage and invis so the blimp can get the town hall, the expo, the queen if possible, and just any other value around the town hall we could get. So I did use that last invis spell there, and the wizards were pretty much dead, but we did get a pretty nice funnel. I'm going to have to use 3 balloons to get that archer tower so we can finish off the funnel here, and then we're going to send the drags in basically at about the 10 o'clock-ish area. So here we go, working our way in. Dragons are all going in. One dragon's going to go off and get all that trash on the 1 o'clock. Here come all the balloons. Here's the rest of the drags. And then king and queen to funnel at 9 o'clock so that we keep all the dragons inside the base. Now we're going to zap that back end sweeper so that it doesn't push all the dragons outside. We did end up pulling a hound, so my hero funnel is a little bit weak here. But that's going to be okay. We're going to make this work. Just pushing our way through, coming around the base. Here we go. Take that down. Gonna use the bats here in the core of the base. There we go. And takes down the Tesla. Gonna get ourselves some of that eagle. and the heroes are making their push around the base. Now, it wasn't the most value with the bat spells, but I was wanting to come the other direction with the dragons. It just didn't seem like it was going to work out if I did. So I came the 10 o'clock section in through the 10 o'clock inferno instead of through the 3 o'clock inferno, where I would have been able to take out a scatter with the bats. I just felt like this was the better way to go, and it did end up being a 3-star in the end. But definitely not the best use of the bat spells there. Mostly just in the core to get like a Tesla and distract an RC for a little bit. So not the best use, but it was a valiant effort, and it was a 3-star in the end. But the next raid I'm going to show you, the bat spells are actually going to work pretty good, and it's something a little bit different. So I can't wait to actually share this. I've been looking forward to sharing this for a little bit. So okay. Now in the recording, when I was recording this, I had the wrong overlay. This is the iPhone overlay for this raid, but here we are. We're going to use 3 bats and a skelly, a jump, and then 4 invisis and a poison. And if you look at the comp here, we're doing golems, witches, and super wizards, and a couple wall breakers. Now you can't really see the troop bar here very well because, again, I had the wrong overlay on, but we're going to blimp for the town hall from the 9 o'clock side of the base here. Basically, what we're trying to do with that hound is just distract as many defenses as we can and the queen, so the blimp can get all the way to that building, or the walls in between the scatter shot and the town hall, because I really want the scatter shot and the town hall to go down. I did not anticipate a Tesla farm being where it was, and that's going to make it pretty tough for the funnel. Now, I was really hoping that I'd be able to go in right at that Inferno Tower at like 8 o'clock. Or not 8 o'clock. Yeah, 8-ish, 7, 8 o'clock. But it's looking like I need to cut a funnel more at like 11 and then work my way in from 10 down to that Inferno. So that's what we're going to do. Put the Warden in. Going to go ahead and cut this funnel. And we're just taking our time. Warden's taking his time. If we don't get the funnel, troops will split and the raid will be over. But here we go. Golem in, king and queen behind, another golem to tank for the funnel, and a handful of witches at the 9 o'clock. And then the ice golems are coming in, and the rest of the witches are coming in. Okay, so now we're working our way into the base. I'm going to go ahead and put the jump to get us all the way to the eagle. I could have used that jump to actually get us all the way to that single where the RC is. That was kind of a mistake. But I tome here so we can get through all this. I also use that Skelly spell on that single target Inferno up front when I didn't need to, because I ended up toming and using the king ability anyway. I wish I'd have saved that for the back end. But here we go. We're making that push around the 6 o'clock side. Queen actually goes into the core and gets the enemy royal champ and the Inferno. And here I go ahead and drop my 3 bats on the scatter so that it takes it down, because the scatter would be devastating to these troops. Would they make the push through that scatter anyway? Maybe, maybe not. But we do get the scatter down with just the bat spells. Saves our RC ability. And we're just kind of moseying through the base. The bats are still taking down some buildings. They're not going to get that expo down. But they are going to make it pretty weak so that these witches will be able to take it down. And the rest of the army is just cruising through the base from the 3 o'clock to the 12 o'clock side. And this army is pretty powerful. And basically what I'm looking for is any base that I see that a scatter is not protected by splash damage or air expos, I'm bringing 3 bat spells with me. It's so versatile with the army, but that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.